Hey, welcome to ETTV. I'm Eagle Tribune reporter David Willis, along with sports editor Mike Muldoon. We're talking Thanksgiving Day football. Tell you, I was on 3 Super Bowl teams in high school. Thanksgiving is what it's all about. There's nothing more special than that.
Yeah, and this could be a special Thanksgiving when you look at the slate.
Oh, absolutely. We look right off. Two divisions still up for grabs. One of them is Muldoon playing Drake. And Muldoon upset Drake last year. This year, MVC small title is on the line.
Yeah, this should be huge. Drake is obviously a formidable foe. They got one of the best coaches in the state, and the was it Matt Silva to Rakeem Shepard is truly a lethal passing combination.
Yeah, Rakeem Shepard's a great athlete. I'll tell you what about Silva. I was talking to Muldoon coach Pat Graham about him last night, and he says, he's as good as any quarterback he's seen in a while because he can run over people. He's slippery. And he can throw the football. He throws on the run. That's the scariest part.
Yeah, but they'll have to, they get some horses, but Cal Carroll seems to find a way. Running, passing, he does it all. People thought with the Barrett twins last year that maybe you wouldn't be able to equal their heroics, but Cal Carroll has been immense.
I don't like calling Muldoon an underdog. I think this is at best a 50-50 matchup because Cal Carroll the guy's amazing. Every time you think Muldoon's the underdog, he just comes out. He was awesome against Central, awesome against Andover. He does it all. He throws, he runs. He's both Bartlett's wrapped up into one.
The key maybe is if O'Leary and co on the defensive line, their undersized defensive line can put some heat on Silva. If they do, Muldoon's probably going to the playoffs.
They get after it. So the other one up for grabs is the Cape Ann League Large, where we got Masco, North Andover. North Andover trying to finally snap that Masco's chokehold on the division.
Yeah, Masco is Coach Jim Pugh has just got it rolling. It's 3 straight for them, 3 straight titles, and that splinter bunker combination might be the best 1-2 punch in the state. It's about the 5th bunker brother or something, and this club might be the best of this recent run they've had over the last 4 or 5 years.
The scary thing about them is either one can be a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver. Bunker's the running back, but he had splinter on 2 long passes to beat Pentucket, so they can literally do anything. Yeah. And they always play great defense.
It'll be interesting because there's something about Brandon Walsh. He just has that fluty magic to him. He's a sophomore. You think he's too young, then you go, oh wait, he had 2 walk-off hits in the playoffs in baseball as a freshman. He's special. 30 years from now, they'll be talking about the Brandon Walsh era in North Andover. Does it officially begin Thanksgiving with an upset of Masco? We shall see.
Dare I say, Masco's been run on, and they can run. They have a great offensive line. They can really do it. Going along, we almost saw in the Commonwealth Conference Large a game deciding the division. Didn't happen. Greater Lawrence lost last game. Whittier ended up winning the division, but it's still a great matchup on Thanksgiving Day. These 2 teams starting their Thanksgiving Day rivalry for the first time. Finally, Whittier doesn't have to track off to some crazy place in Boston. But this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Joe Pizzuto for the Reggies is putting up historic numbers. You're talking numbers that few people in state history have been able to put up. But can his single-handed greatness hold off the depth, the balance of Whittier? Whittier has so many horses, so it'll be interesting when you look at Layton and Dylan Ryan and Ferreira and Hancock and Surratt. It just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, I mean, Whittier's still a running team. The stats don't necessarily play it out. They still all pack into one and run forward, but now they can hit on a long pass with Dylan Ryan. They're going to be formidable going into the playoffs. They're heading there. They're looking at it as one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl. You can't count them out. Going over back to the MVC, it's not for the title, but Andover and Central. You just love it. It's going to be a great football game between 2 really good teams.
Yeah, the Central had dominated for years, and Andover had come back.
Yeah, 3 straight.
Yeah, 3 straight. It'll be interesting. You wonder, John Rex, the interim coach at Andover, if they win this, if you're the administration, can you deny him the full-time position when they beat Central, a team that, always one of the elite in the state and really finishing up real strong? So, they might be playing for Coach Rex to get a full-time position out of it, and they get some talent to that Andover club.
I've seen so many Andover games over the last few years, and you got John Hennessy, who's just an absolute rocket arm. He's thrown for over 1,300 and 16 touchdowns or more the last couple of years. He's thrown to Chris McConnell, the fastest guy in the state. You got Jimmy Johnson, who you wonder how he's doing it, but he just makes first down after first down. He intercepts balls and runs it back for touchdown.
Is that Jimmy Johnson? I thought it was Wes Welker playing for Andover.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger than Wes Welker, let me tell you. He's got a lot on him.
But he's not bigger than Brian Miller, the phenom, the junior who schools from coast to coast are wooing. He's, about 6'4", 240, runs a 4.6 40. Guys like him come along maybe once every 10 years, so Central will see a lot of him. But
yeah, he's had big games. He's shown flashes of that greatness that we've heard about in the camps. But then you go the opposite. You got Hennessy throwing the ball around. Central, on the other hand, has Andrew Ouellette, that guy runs around, runs over. You think he's got a sack? He's gaining 25 yards. He's a heck of a player.
Yeah, is he on a pace for 1,000 yards? That's almost unheard of for a quarterback. So that really shows, because you're deducting the sack. So you figure if he's getting 1,000, it might be 1,300. So he's elusive. You get him out of the pocket, and he can do some amazing things. I'm sure Andover is well aware of that.
Oh yeah, and he can. I think this guy's a senior. We'd never seen anything of him before this year. Great player. The night before, not all the action, just on Thursday, we got Lawrence, formerly playing Greater Lawrence on Thanksgiving. Now they're going to Muldoon Catholic, and that's a team that can throw the ball.
Yeah, and they have a really prolific back, Quinn McDonough. I guess he's hit for 18 TDs. Now, just to ask you, David, you were a big football player back in the day. Obviously, I wasn't. Do you like the Wednesday night game? If you were an athlete, would you like that to be the only show in town?
No, definitely not. I'm saying there's nothing more fun, there's nothing more emotional for a high school football player. My experience as a player, as a coach, as a fan, than playing on Thanksgiving. It makes the whole holiday. It's just something really, really special. And I don't know what I'd do with myself on Thanksgiving if I wasn't playing. I think it's, I don't think it's as good, no. But it's it's worked for Lawrence the last few years, and like I said, they can throw the ball. Mike Calzetta is going to go play baseball in college, but he's a heck of a player.
Yeah, and I guess UMass Lowell baseball is drooling over him. He's 6'4", got a lot of untapped potential. You say that, and he was still all-scholastic last year, and there were rumblings that even BC football liked him. He's really an intriguing kid at about 6'4", 205 with the with the glue for hands. So Nick Elwell to him is quite the combo, but. It's a big jump up playing those Catholic Conference schools.
It is. It should be interesting. Not the only games in the docket. We've got Georgetown playing Manchester Essex. We got Haverhill hoping to avoid the winless season.
Yeah, you have to feel for the Hillies. You never want to see a team go winless. They've put up with a lot. There was there's been some suspensions, but there's been some kids who've really fought through. And if you fight to the end in the face of such a tough season, a couple of years ago they were looking at the same scenario. What did they do? Hilly pride. They beat Lowell. So let's hope we have a repeat on that one.
People are talking about Pentucket being the underdog to Triton. They've only lost once in the last 10 years. How dare they? I have a hard time picking against the Sachems in this one. Triton.
Now, where'd you go to school, Dave?
I don't know. Some team that wears green and white. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, well, I may have been on a few of those, but yeah, they're a good team. But Triton's got a lot of potential too. They got O'Neill, the running back, but Pentucket tends to find a way to do things on things.
Yeah, do they need that to have a 500 season?
Pentucket does, yeah.
Yeah, so, hey, there's one. We got 9 terrific games on the slate, so people should get out and see one of them.
Enjoy the game. That's what makes Thanksgiving special.